Yo, what's going on guys, Manny here and welcome back to Sunday League with UTR FC. That is Under the Radar FC. So far so good, or so far so decent. In my opinion, we are far below the levels that I would like to see from us over the season. But still, at the same time, this is all without any training sessions. We're still trying to sort that out, and we're still trying to sort out getting the player profiles done. Once again, the support on the videos the support's just been crazy so far, and I'm pretty much going to be saying this every episode if you guys keep supporting in this manner. But yeah, with that being said, let's do a couple of shout outs and see where people are watching Under the Radar from, see what the UTR gang is saying. First up, we've got Luke Thornton, who says he's got an assessment due in the following day, but radar is much more important. Keep up the amazing work, lads. Hashtag UTR gang. I'm not sure that it's more important than your work, but you know, appreciate the support and I'll leave your priorities in your hands. Secondly, a shout out to Salman Riaz, who says, just a casual fan from Tanzania. Just again, it's crazy. Like, I wouldn't think anyone in Tanzania is watching my videos, watching our videos, UTR, whatever. It's absolutely just, I don't know what to say. But yeah, big shout out to you. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate it. Then we got Andrew Martinez, who's saying, chilling watching some Under the Radar FC all the way in Houston, Texas. The team is looking fire. And yeah, thank you, Andrew. Appreciate that. Keep supporting. Love that. Appreciate it, bro. We've also got Jad Soilerman, who's watching from Syria. And if someone told me anyone was watching my videos from Syria, I wouldn't believe you for 1 second. But yeah, he says, really enjoying you lot play Sunday League. All the love from Latakia, Syria. Hashtag UTR gang. Appreciate it, Jad. Thank you and keep supporting. And finally, Jack Knightby on a 3-hour train journey saying, you know we're watching UTR. KSI went down in that game more times than he got touches of the ball. I mean, I'm not saying I agree, but who knows, he might actually be right. But yeah guys, all the support, all the love has been much appreciated. You've just shown so much support to the team, the players, the series itself, and if you can keep it going the whole season, that will be amazing. Also, if you want the shout out, just keep sending in the messages, and even if I don't read them out, I might just start putting some at the end so you guys get your recognition there. Anyway, that done. Game time. It's time for another league game for UTR. Can we keep on going? Can we get some momentum rolling? Let's find out. The lineup for today is as followed. We've got Corey back in goal. Bradley once again at right back. Carell's playing centre back. Next to him, we've got Tolu replacing Sam. Jamil starting at left back. We got Reggie this time starting the game at right mid. Luke playing in centre mid. Next to him, we have Kane. Left mid and we have Jed. Up front, we have Thomas. And finally, Toby. And yes guys, we are playing that in the standard 4-4-2 formation. A thin bench as well today. We've got Esteban, and also despite the fact that I couldn't walk on the morning of the game because of an injury picked up in Saturday football, I've made the bench too. That's out the way now. Let's get into the game. Alright, so we're up against Bayswater FC. Bearing in mind we're still in the same division that Elton were in last year. The teams are a lot different, there's lots of fresh faces, so we don't really know what to expect. Nevertheless, nothing really changes, we still want to go out there for that win. Anyway, Thomas to kick us off after the refs and the captains have done their stuff, and off we go. The ball's in our half, it's slowly rolling towards Tolu, who clears it up the field. Their guy in the middle stops it halfway with the header, and the second one gets the header, but he's clattered Toby in the back of the head. The referee's blown up and stopped the play. I'm going to tell you now, like, this was kind of a scrappy one. Both teams were trying to suss each other out, and you will see a lot of the time the ball does end up just rolling through to the keeper, as this time Corey's cleared that one. We've just had a throw and then it drops down to Thomas just inside our half. He takes it away from the 16. 8 comes sliding in to try and retrieve possession. It falls through to Jed, who seems to be throwing on goal now. Can Jed get the shot off? He can't keep his balance and he can't get it on target. It goes way wide of the goal. Another ball for Thomas to hold up and he does it well. He knocks it into Reggie. Reggie controls it and plays it to Bradley. Bradley first time into Luke. Luke looks left and plays it into Kane, who controls it. Tries to knock a pass through for Thomas. The pass isn't right though, and it's cleared away. One thing that was easily noticeable about this Bayswater team is that they were quite comfortable on the ball, but at times it did end up just getting lumped up like that. I think so far in the first few weeks of Sunday League, it's been kind of nice. Like, we haven't really had the clashes that we had in the previous seasons. But yeah, you can see Jed going in there again. Another 50-50, Luke in the 13. And the ball is played through there. It's Jamil and Tolu trying to chase that guy. Corey comes out quickly and does well to clear it out. Both teams still trying to find their footing in the early stages of this game. Kane does well to win the ball for us. Knocks it into Thomas. Thomas plays it down the line looking for Toby. Toby tries to cut in there. It deflects, gets away from him. And they do get players and bodies back to stop that attack. Bayswater trying to start an attack as this guy tries to slot through the number 10. Tolu shields it and lets it run through to Corey. Kane picks up the ball near the halfway line. His pass is blocked, but look at the way he shoves that guy. Like, that 13 went flying. Look at this. Boom, one arm, see you later. And he's gone quite far. On the far side anyway, Reggie picks up the ball, number 3, trying to contest with him. Reggie tries to step over, 3 does well to put it out for a throw. Bradley to wind up that long throw, it goes into the box. It's a decent throw, to be honest. They get their heads to it first. Reggie jumps up, it goes towards Toby, bounces there, tries to flick it around the corner, and the keeper just comes out to collect it. Kane again up against this number 13, does well to shrug him off there and keeps it going, goes down the line towards Jed. There's a bit of miscommunication there, and their right back was able to shield this one out for a goal kick. 50-50 then, ball in the air, Luke wins the header, but for some reason the number 11's allowed to control this in the middle there, and then finally Bradley gets out to him, gets his body in front, and the 11 tugs him back, so we get the free kick. Carell tries to take it really quickly, goes towards Reggie, but it's cut out by the number 3. Number 10 cuts inside away from Carell, and he's given away a free kick. Number 8 steps up to take it, tries to wrap it around the wall, hits Jed, and Tolu's able to thump it clear. Luke then picks it up anyway and plays it into Reggie. Reggie looks right towards Thomas. Thomas then sees Bradley making the run. Bradley tries to get the cross, but similar to Jed, just slices it and it goes out for a goal kick. Bayswater's still looking for that ball in behind. Jamil does well to shield it. Clearance isn't great. Tolu picks up on it instead, and the 13 goes diving in here. The referee and the assistant in agreement that that's a free kick. Jed's racing towards the ball with the number 16, flicks it past him, takes it down nicely, and then he's got his head up and plays it out wide to Bradley. Bradley picks it up. He's got the number 3 in front of him, trying to take it past him here. Number 3 puts in a tackle, and it goes out for a throw again. Bradley once again to take that throw, but I don't know, for some reason we don't really seem to challenge for stuff. A lot of space afforded for them in the middle. It's played onto the 8, who gets his head up. It's a great ball in behind. Carell's caught sleeping a little bit there. Bradley does well to come across and put him off, and Corey will pick that up. Thomas has the ball now. Jed's making the overlap. He plays it into Jed. Jed tries to get the cross into the box. It's a poor first attempt, and the second attempt isn't much better as it runs all the way through. Back inside our half, and they have a free kick. It's a great delivery, to be honest, but Reggie gets his head to it and gets it clear. Moments later, and Reggie picks up the ball again. It goes to Kane. Kane knocks it into Toby. Toby tries to get under control, plays it through the legs of Kane. It's behind him, and it's a bit sloppy from us there. A loose pass from Bayswater sees Jed snooping around, and he gets the ball first. He pushes it quite far ahead of him, and he's putting this guy under pressure, trying to make him make a mistake. Eventually, he does get his body in front, wins the ball for us. He's calling for a foul. Referee's not going to give it. Goes towards Thomas, takes it under control, but the shot, he swiped at it and he's missed the ball. Toby puts it back into the box. Thomas can't control it there, and they do get it clear. We then have a corner. Toby plays it into the box. Jed gets his head to it. Their guy flicks it on and it goes out for another one. Attempt number 2 in towards the box, but again, no one's really challenging for the crosses, so I think we need to change up our strategy. Anyway, the ball comes out to Tolu. Tolu whips the ball back into the box, and again, we don't really have people attacking the ball. The 50-50s are starting to mount up there as Tolu goes in there with the number 10, wins that battle, picks it up off Carell, and then plays an outside of the boot pass towards Reggie. Reggie takes it in a stride, holds off the number 13 and tries to play it through for Toby. The pass is a bit straight though, and it's always going to run straight through. Clearly though, and Reg is enjoying this right midfield role as he cuts inside this time, lines up a shot. It's a great strike with the left foot, and if it was in the corners, that was probably going to be a goal, especially as I don't think their goalkeeper was an actual goalkeeper. Just on the halfway line, and Tolu comes to press the number 11, wins the ball. 13 goes in a bit dirty there as well, and this guy comes through and absolutely clatters Jed. He's left on the ground in a bit of pain, and the referee has a decision to make, really. With some help from their physio anyway, Jed's alright. He's had a bit of spray, and the referee now has his decision to make on the number 14. He decides to go with a yellow card, and he is now on thin ice for the rest of the game. Toby to clip this free kick into the box then, and yeah, yet again, I might as well just cut out the free kick highlights. It's actually getting to that stage. It's a throw into the box, this time from Kane. It's long, it's high, it goes towards Thomas, and the 13 heads it out. I think I've actually lost count of the amount of deliveries that have gone into the boxes. This one's flicked away and it runs out for a throw-in. Bradley once again trying his luck from this right-hand side. It's into the box. A better throw, to be honest. It goes in there. Thomas's header, he doesn't connect with it, and it's a big chance, big opportunity missed for us there. Bayswater from the left-back position, clip it forward, but how about this for a touch from Tolu? Just absolutely caresses the ball down to stop that attack. There you go, long legs, strides out, and he stops that nicely. Still having fun on that right-hand side. Reggie picking up the ball, and he's going in field. He's got 2 players coming to close him down, cuts across the 3, tries to play it through. Thomas is on his heels a bit, and I think he might have been offside. Anyway, the ball's just been played in field to Tolu. Tolu chops it away from the number 11, goes past the number 13, and he's picking up speed, but he's left it, and Jed's taken over. Jed tries to take on a few, tries to shoot, and he doesn't get any sort of connection on the shot. And again, the keeper can just pick it up. Luke gets the ball now, gets it down under control, plays it towards Jamil. Jamil takes a heavy touch, gets it back to Luke, and this guy's just gone diving in. So I think that might take the tally of tackles in this game, or tackles like that, to the highest of any game this season. Bradley picks this up and decides to go in field. He sees the runner Kane, tries to play it through to Kane there. Kane tries to get there just in front of the goalkeeper, but the goalkeeper's quick off his line, and he's done well. Another set piece for Toby to take from the left-hand side in towards the box. It's headed away though. Kane picks up the ball from Jed, takes it away from that guy, knocks it into Thomas. Thomas plays it first time back to Kane. Kane's holding it up, sees the overlap of Jed, and yeah, that was pretty much the summary of our first half. We were giving away possession very sloppily. Reggie this time flicks it over the head of the three. It's touched down by Toby. Toby sees the balls behind him, backheels it towards Reggie. Reggie sees the runner Thomas, pokes it into him, and maybe the pass direction wasn't the best choice. Watching on from the bench, and honestly, I was saying to Marth, I don't know what to think of this. Like, we're a bit flat. Trying to give us some ideas, probably our most lively player this half. It's Reggie cutting inside on that left foot again, gets a shot off, and there is another example that guy wasn't a goalkeeper and we didn't test him enough. Which had me and Marth scheming, thinking, how are we going to change this? What are we going to do to try and improve this in the second half? Thomas putting the number 3 under pressure now, and it does force a mistake in the end. Number 3 sprawling on the ground. It goes towards Toby, flicks off him, goes to Bradley. Bradley gets it back into an area now, and it goes towards Reggie. Reggie takes a touch, knocks it into Toby. Toby takes a good first touch away from the guy, the 14, goes for the shot, and the goalkeeper gets down to his right. And he does really well with that save, to be honest. Jed tries to keep it alive, controls it on the left-hand side, puts it back in towards the box eventually, and it's taken right off Reggie's head. So it goes out for a throw-in, and that's pretty much the last attack of the half. So yeah, a drab first half from both teams. No real chances, and we had like half chances, to be honest, that on another day they could go in.
Remember, boys, the sun's in our eyes this half.
Yeah. Keep it on the ground.
Keep it on the ground and play smart.
Be aware of that as well. I don't want none of this that bounces over your head. Be smart
Give
with it.
yourself
Think
the
about
extra
it.
yard.
Yeah. Think about it.
But cool, your position's been good, so even if it goes over, so you can clip it.
Keep it up, man. Keep it up.
If it's at the back and there's no pass on, just smash it.
Yeah.
Just smash it. And jam.
Alright, jams, please. None of that.
Try not to get in. I'm not saying because you got out of it in the end, but do that again, we could be in trouble. Do you know what I mean? Just be careful with it. If nothing's on, just smack it.
Which is in the few 1-2s, we're in. It's just that final ball, but even when the final ball's not good enough, we're in. The back four can't run. The right back and the centre back, the two black guys, they just want to go through you straight away.
Yeah.
Get past them, win a free kick. Free kick, set pieces, we're in, we're all big.
We've had so many balls into the box. And
Yeah,
for such a big team,
we're not even
such a
getting
big
up
team,
there.
we are not getting on the end of these headers.
Like, they win
Let's drop
everything.
back to the edge and let's go meet the ball.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
And boys, go through them. Like, all these 50-50s, they're winning. They're winning the first ball, the second ball, and we're just off the pace a bit.
Make sure you go and follow all the Under the Radar social pages to keep up with us. And also, as you're watching Sunday League right now, tweet me a picture of where you're watching it from, what you're watching it on, and use the hashtag UTRGang. Goalless in the first half then. Will this half be any different? Bayswater kick off and they decide to do what a lot of teams try for some reason. They've tried to go long, and to be honest, it's not a bad attempt. And also, I was questioning there, did Corey carry that over the line? I'm not too sure, you know. Number 13, quite a busy character in the middle for them. Plays it to the number 2, is taken on Kane, knocks it past Jamil, and somehow keeps it on the pitch. So he's going forward, doing well, but Tolu stops him in his tracks and clears the ball down the line. Believe it or not, that's not the same pass. It drops down to Thomas, who controls it really nicely. He sees infield that Toby's there. It goes behind him just a little bit, but Toby gets it under control eventually and plays it out wide looking for Bradley. Bradley knows he's got the pace on this number 8, puts one in towards the box. It goes to Thomas, missed by Kane. Bayswater trying to clear it, not really doing the job there. It falls towards Jed. Jed takes it out his feet, tries to get a shot. Again, no real connection, and more examples of how we should have tested this goalkeeper a lot more. Bradley picks it up, plays a good line pass looking for Jed. Jed's got the pace on the number 3. He knows that, so he decides to use it, puts the burners on, gets past the 3 sort of thing, gets a little tug, cuts back, and it's given us a corner. Corners for us at the moment might as well be a code name for counter-attack, because they just head it clear and they have an opportunity to break as it goes towards the number 11. Carell's with him there, but he dives in and it's a poor challenge really. I can't defend that because I would complain if that was on me. So the referee does give him a talking to, and if I'm honest, we really have escaped without a card. Luke flicks this round the corner. Jed gets there first before the number 8, away from the 13 there, and makes him stumble as well. Away from the 8 once more, going towards the 11 and the 16, makes them swipe, plays it into Thomas. Thomas onto Kane. It looks like we might have an attack there, but the number 3 does well to recover and take the ball off of Kane. They've just been given an advantage. Number 8 tries to glide past. Tolu stops him in his tracks, so they get the free kick. And I think in the process of that challenge by Tolu, he might have trodden his hand as well. So he was in some sort of discomfort and it didn't look good for him. They take that free kick in towards the box. Luke gets his head to it and clears it. From the throw that they got from that, and this guy tries to backheel it. The pass wasn't good enough, but his right back just walks off. He just literally jogs off, and I'm just like, I thought play had stopped or we got a free kick or something. But no, he was like, literally, no, that pass isn't good enough. He's like, I'm not doing that. Just jogs off. I was like, if that's me, I reckon I'm going mad at him, because even if I play a bad pass, you're meant to be my teammate and get me out of that. But yeah, let me know what you think of that in the comment section below, because honestly, I was just well and truly baffed watching this back. Anyway, now Thomas picks up the ball and plays it into Jed. Jed's got a lot of space in front of him, a lot of space to attack him. We know that he loves to do that. He then plays the ball down the line looking for Thomas. Thomas tussling with the number 14, who remember is on a yellow card. It's played in towards Jed, touches heavy. Kane, Jed and Toby sort of go towards the ball at the same time. None of them can get out their feet. It goes to Bayswater, and again they can clear it. They didn't actually give us too much to think about when I look at this, and this time the shot goes way over. Carell picks this up now, and he's got a bit of time, but he lumps it and it smacks Luke in the face. The referee is like, thank you, you just took one for me. 11 on the delivery for them again. It goes in towards the box. It comes out only as far as the right back, and another wild swipe that goes way off. In the second half, and we haven't actually really done much ourselves, as Bradley shields it away from the number 11, gets it onto Jed. Jed tries to cut in field there, but him and Kane, a little bit of miscommunication, and they get in each other's way. Just over 25 minutes plus whatever added time to be played as Kane and Toby play a 1-2. Again though, Kane caught in possession this time. It falls out to Reggie, luckily for us, and Reggie switches it with his weaker foot towards Jed. It's a great pass as well. Jed controls it, drags it in field. He's got a few options in front, knocks it into Kane. Kane can't sort his feet out. It's not really going for him this game. It goes to Thomas, comes to Reggie, and a big opportunity, although it's on his weaker foot, to score. So that chance has gone missing, and probably our best chance of this half so far. Bradley now into Toby. The ball bounces away from him, but he recovers it well, skips the challenge as well. Goes towards Jed, he tries to get the shot off and it goes behind for a corner. That corner then taken into the box by Kane, and we actually get our head to it this time, but Reggie gets it wide of the target and it's a bit of a frustrating game for him. Bradley gets to the ball before the 13, tries to clip it down the line. Jed tries to get under control as well. Number 11's just sort of barged into him. Referee's seen nothing in it though. Play continues. 13 does a little step over there and Luke gives away a silly free kick. 8 once more trying his luck. It's over the wall but also over the bar. With just over 20 minutes to be played, despite my injury, I've decided I can't watch it anymore and I want to try and do something myself. Anyway, Esteban's also coming on. Jamil's injured, so he's had to come off, and I'll come on for Jed, who's also carrying a bit of an injury. Esteban loses this tussle there to the number 13. Toby picks up the ball though, and he takes it in his stride. He sees Thomas in front of him, plays it to Thomas again. Our passes just a little bit behind each other, and I think that's slowing down our attacks, but Kane revives it, plays it into me. I backheel it in towards Kane. Kane skips past his man, holds it up a bit, plays it across the box, but no one's home. No one's there to tap it in. And I think we somehow did get a corner from it. So from the left then, Esteban to get this corner into the box, goes to the keeper. He's dropped it, drops towards Toby, but he can't get anything on it, and the keeper does escape there big time. For UTR at the moment, it's not looking good. We're tied at 0-0. We're struggling. Our passes are going behind each other, and that was the story of the second half as well. They're now looking to break down this left-hand side. Number 11 tries to play it into the box, but Corey can just come out and get that. They've also brought on a big striker, Bayswater, who's quite good at holding up the ball, plays it into the number 2. Tolu commits the foul there, and he dives to the ground and gets the free kick. From that free kick, whipped in towards the back post by the 15. It's headed by the 13. It comes across, and Corey can't get to it. It's hit off the number 5, and it's gone in. So we are 1-0 down. Against the run of play, kind of, you could say, but they have the lead. One thing I will say, they didn't have many chances, but this team was very well organised defensively. So we're 1-0 down, 15 minutes to go, more or less. Can we get back in the game? As Bradley tries to take it past the 11, we lose the ball there. I try and drop the shoulder there, caught late by the number 8. Referee sees nothing doing. 13 picks up the ball, plays a nice reverse pass looking for the number 8. He sees that I'm coming to close him down, goes for an early shot, a dink, and it almost kind of worked. Bradley takes a quick throw into me. I try and get my head up and play the ball towards Esteban. It's cleared away by the number 2 though. Tolu picks up the ball midway through their half. He's twisted and turning, sees Esteban out to his left, and we're still trying to get back in this game. I felt like even when we were drawing, it felt like we were trying to get back in the game. Things weren't clicking. It doesn't click there again, and we really are struggling at this point. So UTR on the verge of a first league loss, and it's not looking good. Again, you can see things were breaking down, and again, that was the story of our second half. So yeah, time is of the essence. It's not looking good. We're looking flat still. Jed makes a great challenge there to stop the number 13 in his tracks. I pick up the ball, and we still don't really have many options, much urgency going forward. We still look a bit flat, and it's been the story the whole game. It looks, honestly, watching this back is quite hard. Having to edit over it is quite hard. Having to commentate over it is quite hard. And you could just see it's just all looks like a bit of a mess. Still though, when you're losing, you don't give up. Esteban picks it up in the middle, plays it onto Kane. Kane tries to knock it through for Toby. The number 12's looking up against it, but he gets there first. Toby's also clattered by the goalkeeper, and we do get the corner from it, but he was in a bad way for a bit. Still searching for the equaliser then. Jed drills in the corner, it stops at the front post, comes back out towards Jed. He goes for it, tries to put it back in the box, and it's stopped again by the keeper, who, for someone who's not a goalkeeper again, is doing very well, and it's quite frustrating. We've won a free kick though. Toby steps up to take it, too much lift on it, and it goes over the bar. Jed takes it down on his chest, not far from their box. 13 goes to challenge him, just kind of swiping in at everybody, that 13. Quite late on his challenges, leaves one in late on Kane as well. Jed continues on, goes for the shot, going towards the top corner, and it's stopped by their goalkeeper. So he's done really well. Honestly, he has done really well. Fair play. I can't really say too much, like, well done. Corner taken by Toby outside of the boot towards the keeper on the 6-yard box. Again, no one really challenging, so it's another corner. I go over to take the corner then with Esteban. Did want the return pass in this case, didn't get it. I'm not sure if he heard me or not. Plays it towards the box. Again, cleared away only as far as Reggie winds up the shot with that cannon foot, and it cannons over the bar. Bayswater starting to feel a little bit more pressure, but you can see it's one ball for them. Goes through. Carell does enough to put off the striker. Corey comes out to claim it. Plays it to Tolu just about. Tolu plays it into me. A bit of miscommunication there. 13's diving in again. A referee doesn't see anything in that, and it goes through to Corey, who can just deal with that. We're still chasing the game though, and when you chase the game, when you leave yourself in that position, you're bound to make mistakes. This time Tolu tries to bring it out from the back. 13 diving in and winning the ball this time. Goes towards this man. He goes for a shot, and yeah, there you have it. 2-0 to Bayswater. Goal for them. We tried to put on pressure. Like I said, if you are chasing the game, you're bound to make mistakes, and there is one that it doesn't look like we might recover from. To make things a little worse when you're losing, there's guys who do this. And honestly, for me, that is one of the most irritating things to watch. I couldn't believe it myself, and it did ruin my evening, I have to say. But that's what comes with the cameras. People are going to want to beat you, and when they beat you, they are going to take the mick. They're going to do whatever they like. They're going to have fun with it. So that's the way it is. To be fair, I would say fair play to them. They did beat us 2-0 quite well as well. They took their chances, and we didn't. Anyway, guys, that is it for this week's Sunday League. UTRC still has a long way to go. This is why I'm saying to people who are asking about friendlies and stuff, we are still far from the position we need to be in if we're playing the likes of Rebel or SC Dons or whatever. We are so far from that. So till I feel ready, till I feel the team's ready and in the right position, that is not happening. Anyway, leave a like on the video, subscribe if you are new, and I will talk to you guys in a bit. Peace.
Baby, it's all you. I wanna see you with the morning, wanna see you with the night. I just wanna seize the moment. I don't wanna waste no time.